My name's Tanner. I'm a channel development specialist here at ASI. I specialize in industrial PCs and I'm part of the IPC team here. Our objective is to provide a diverse array of support for all of our customers involved in industrial PC. So I want to start with a bit of a market overview with industrial PC, because for anybody that's new to it, you might not only be wondering what it is, but you might also be wondering, why should I care? And I want to tell everybody on this call that even if you aren't currently involved in any industrial PC verticals or using any industrial PC components for anything, you might want to consider expanding your business model to get into it, because it is a growing market. And PCs are not just on desktops anymore. So you see here with this chart, we see growth in the consumer and enterprise side, but there's much stronger growth on the industrial side right now. And that's because of all these new emerging verticals that we're seeing, that we're going to talk to you guys about. And they all present really good opportunity for all of you. And so a lot of industrial PC verticals, they're very specific and very specialized. And to be honest, they do have high barriers of entry, but there are also other verticals that you might have opportunity to be involved in. And it might not be that much of an offshoot from things you're already doing. So one example could be POS systems or kiosks, right? Those sort of things appeal to a broad array of businesses, many of whom are your customers already. And so this is a chance to provide value to your customers and also expand your own business. So there's a lot of growing opportunity here. And as I go through my presentation today, I just want you to ask yourself if you see any opportunity for you. So smaller market than consumer PC, but growing at a much better rate. So already on this call, you've heard me say industrial PC a bunch of times. So for anybody that might be wondering what that is, IPC, industrial PC, these are products designed for an application other than one individual's personal use. They're very versatile, and the same product can be used in a lot of different industries. Now, when you look at ASI's customer base, statistically speaking, some of you are already involved in the IPC space. Most of you are not. So you may have heard a little about industrial PCs. You might know, oh, those systems for manufacturing floors and factories. Yes, that is an industrial PC use case, but I want to emphasize that these industrial PCs have a very diverse array of potential uses, and they appeal to many different markets, not just the manufacturing floor. So as I said before, even if you're not currently involved, you may have opportunities even with your existing customers already. A big part of what we do here at ASI, a lot of our customers look to us as sort of a guiding light through changing trends in markets. That's why a lot of you are here today. Maybe you're not necessarily involved in this stuff, but you want to be aware what's going on in the market. And that's something that we take seriously. And so that's why we want to let everybody at ASI know, hey, this is a growing market you might be able to expand into. So before we go over some of the key markets and verticals, a quick walkthrough on what actually makes something an industrial PC. So to me, the biggest and most important difference is going to be that they are designed to have a much longer life cycle. So in the industrial market, the cycle is 5 to 7 years, and that is the standard. So much longer than the 2-year life cycle that you'll see on the enterprise and consumer side. And this is done because a lot of industrial projects can take a really long time to build, but also they're being put into a system designed to be used for a long period of time. So industrial people don't want to just, build a product that takes a year to develop, and now it can only be on the market for 6 months before the motherboard in it is EOL, right? People building industrial solutions, they need to know that the components that they use don't need to be switched out every other year. They're going to last, and the support with them is going to last. So if you're building something for a hospital, for instance, and the device has to pass through a lot of certifications, recertifying that every few years, it's just not great business, right? So the extended life cycle accounts for that. It lowers the rate of recertifying, it lowers TCO, lowers your needs to redesign the system, and it ultimately leads to the system builder being able to get way more use, way more time on the market out of the systems that they build. Now, because of this extra durability and the extended life cycle, industrial products do tend to be a bit more expensive. You've got to remember that you're getting what you pay for, right? You're buying a PC that has higher specs, standards. It's been tested to extra stringent testing. It has that longer life cycle. So yes, higher prices, but you can convert that into better profit margins for yourself. And another key attribute of industrial PC is that they're going to be designed to operate with little to no downtime or even 24/7. So that's another key reason to use industrial PCs in certain situations, right? If you're building a kiosk or a casino slot machine or something like that, you'll want to use these industrial products with the longer life cycle and uptime. So industrial 5 to 7 years is the standard. But when you think industrial PC, just think longer life cycle, more durability, 24/7.